Hello, good morning. How are you? Haven't been out here in a minute. The week's just going by like nobody's business. Jesus, it's almost September. What is today? It's Thursday, August 27? 2 7 is a 9 plus 8, 17, 8 plus a 1 year. It's a 9 today. Sorry, Goofy. I always adding the numbers up. Yeah, we went and saw some live music last night. There was a couple of bluegrass bands in town. That was nice. It was good to do, especially after, you know, Dolly Parton passed, and I don't know, a good way to honor her spirit, I suppose, was to go see some live music or read a book. So, among other things, but yeah, she was a something else, man, a force, right? So, she will be missed. I don't know. I can't really. There's so many tributes out there who have done such incredible honor and justice, and some that, whatever, but, you know, I can't fully articulate the impact her life had on all of us for so many different reasons. So, yeah, and Tim Curry. It's another one. He was super talented, man. He did so many voiceover work, so much voiceover work, later in life. He's really funny. He's really funny and talented, you know. I feel like this whole generation is, or era, I suppose, yeah, I don't know what the next phase of any of it's going to look like. It's probably going to be a whole lot less fun because all the really good, authentic ones are, you know, getting replaced by AI. Or money. Yeah, so we went and saw some live music. That was good to do. Go see actual musicians play actual instruments. The fiddle player was really good. Really good. Interesting little band. Sigard Hollow. Sigard, Sicard, Hollow. On tour-ish, from Nashville. So that was all right. Yeah. What else was I gonna say? Oh, we've all been talking about the beef and the imports for good reason. I caught a local news station. We've got some agriculture in North Dakota. So anyway, it was on the local news, and when the guy ended the segment, he said, and the president is expected to sign the order in 2 weeks, and that's when I went, it's not real. It's not real. Uh, he's making it up. Once again, I think it's market manipulation, and it's already done the damage, because I absolutely believe that if it's an actual import and we're going to see some meat on the grocery store shelves, that might be pony. Like, I'm not eating that, right? Like, I'm not eating that. And so, screw worm and everything else. Plus we can't afford it, right? Frankly, I think steak is just overrated. I'm not a big foodie like that. So it bothers me not, you know what I mean? We just don't eat it. Fuck. I can't remember the last time. I'm not a big red meat eater in the first place, Eat a lot of chicken. Shit, man. Fishing's free. We're gonna, figure, who knows? I haven't done that in a minute, but I've mentioned that, But there's plenty of places to go where you can just drop a little, pole in and catch some fish. But we're not there yet. Beans, peanut butter, oatmeal. That's a good one. There's all kinds of places or ways to, you know, procure your nutrition. It doesn't have to be through the beef cow. So, yeah, the damage I think is done, right? Like, or will be. Like, people are going to get jumpy and just not, they won't buy it. And I don't think it's going to do anything to mitigate the prices. Here's the thing. You know, when we zoom out away from the United States and take a big, honest look at the planet, right? And be honest, what other country out there is raising a whole bunch of cows? What other country has, number one, they can afford it, right? Like everybody is feeling the pinch from the fuel costs and the diesel, everybody, and the fertilizer, and the high feed prices, and the fact that there has been a pretty serious dry season all over the place. Like the places where you'd graze cattle, right? And then if it isn't, oh my God, if it isn't a drought, have you seen the footage out of Nepal? If you haven't seen it, water, like, just, like water, like a movie, like, it looks like a Hollywood production, but it's not. It's not. And I shouldn't even say that because then everybody will start, oh, it's AI or something. It's not. It's like over the top of a building, like a big damn building. It was insane. Anyway, I'm off track. Going back to the cows. What country, first off, was able to raise a herd this season that is great, fantastic, weight-wise, no heat deaths, right? And then that country can afford to go ahead and sell off their cows instead of keeping it in country, inside the borders for its own citizenry. Like that country isn't concerned about making food costs lower for them. Food costs are higher for everybody. It isn't just us. So what country? Who is it? Like, unless and until they can answer that question, which I don't think they can. Like I said, I think it's made up. 300,000 tons or pounds? Tons? Either way, it's a really high number. Anyway, besides that, we just had 3 Tyson plants closed down inside of the last handful of months. Weeks? Because they said that there was nothing to process. There was low volume. They're not processing it here. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but I think that damage is probably done, right? And who knows how long that'll last for before. And then a lot of us are pretty bent over cattle ranchers and farmers. You know what I mean? Like, we're fucking broke. We can't make ends meet, but I'm not out here crying about it. You know, like, somehow my financial distress is attached to your freedom in some capacity. It's not. And that's their business. They wanted to run their business. They get to run their business. Why am I responsible for picking up the slack? I'm not. So it's kind of how I feel about it. You know, we're in a, yeah, it's how I feel about it. I don't know, quite frankly, I don't whine about being broke because I don't mind it. It means I don't spend any money to support a system that is the ruin of all of us. So, yeah. Been cleaning out closets. I found a VHS tape from 1986 or 1982. It was mine from when I was a kid, of The Last Unicorn. Like, I had it, it was up way back on a shelf underneath some blankets, and just, you know, we've lived in the same place for over 20 years, so it's an accumulation of stuff. And also I hang on to stuff, which is always have. No, it's not a hoarder behavior, it's pack rat. And we use it. That's the difference. Like, you don't accumulate stuff for the sake of accumulating it. It needs to have some useful, or, you know, I guess, like, there are certain things that you hang on to because they mean something to you, right? Like, I don't have a VCR player. There's no need for me to hang on to that VHS tape, but I'm going to. I think I'm just going to set it on the piano as a art installation in my house. Mm, yeah, I'll hang on to it. I mean, of course I will. It doesn't have the cover anymore anyway, so, you know. I couldn't sell it for what it's worth. It's irreplaceable to me. So, have to be a whole lot of money, you know. I'd let it go for like 100 grand, maybe, you know. No, because I think if somebody was willing to pay 100, then they could cough up a $500,000. Then there you go. I'll sell you a VHS tape for about $500,000. That would be enough. We could invest some, you know, pay off any debt that's left. We don't really have any, though. I don't know. Pay off my mother's house, something like that, right? We'd do shit like that. We don't need much, man. We could probably live the rest. Well, no, we couldn't. I was gonna say we could live the rest of our lives on $100,000, but we couldn't, because that would only be 10 years at $10,000 a year. That's pretty lean living to begin with. So no, it wouldn't last very long. And that VHS tape has already outlasted. I must have been 6 when it came out, if that's the correct year of the movie publication. So 44 years old that VHS tape is. Yeah. So I'd need the amount of money to cover, I'd need 10 grand a year at least, but you can't live off 10 grand a year. 40, I take $40,000 a year for 44 years. Well, that's a strange little mathematical equation. Sorry, that's just a really goofy thought, but I won't get rid of it. Even though I own the digital copy, like, and I'm pretty sure I know I bought a DVD of it once upon a time, and that's just not here anymore. The fact that I still have that VHS tape kills me. That I would still own it. Well done, me, honestly. Like, whoever that woman is that tells everybody to, like, get rid of all your shit and throw it out, and, like, I don't like clutter and, you know, a mess, but I also want, you know, I'm not a big minimalist aesthetic. I think it's boring and it has no personality, and so I don't want anything to do with it. Besides, you can be a minimalist without being this stark black and white, you know, aesthetic, design. I think it's boring. Reminds me of a industrial hospital, just hygienic, just, you know, kind of sad. Yeah. So, I mean, when you live a life, you have memories and experiences, and I mean, we're human beings. We collect mementos to, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Keeps us connected. I think sometimes when we get rid of it all, we forget, you know. So, anyway, I don't really have anything else to say. You know, just slogging through it day by day, like all of us. My hubs has been working every day, so we'll take it right now, you know. That work's gonna dry up, and then it will suck, right? So it sucks anyway, but we'd find something else, like, you know. We've talked about it. Like what, I don't know. Finding a job is really, really difficult. But if you, I don't know, go out on your own. I saw a creator out here talking about a woman who does people's laundry for like, did she say it was $50 a load? You know, if you did 5 loads of laundry in one day and folds it for people and takes it back to their house, it's $250. That's not a, it's a fair amount of money, but I think she's doing way more than just like 5 loads. You know, if you did 10, it's a $500 day. That's 10 loads of laundry though. But I can't remember what the price point was. Something like that. Clean houses or something. My youngest has a buddy who's gonna try that out for a while. It's, you know, if you know how to clean. Most of us in this tax bracket know how to clean. We grew up cleaning, or you know what I mean? Like, it's the people with the money who don't know how to do a goddamn thing for themselves. I mean, I don't, okay. I would do it for people older than me. Do you know what I mean? But then I wouldn't want to charge them for it. You know what I mean? Like, older folks on a fixed income who can't, their mobility is, you know, somewhat impaired, or it's more difficult, or whatever the case may be. Like then, like I'm compelled to help out and clean somebody's house. But I don't know, the other people who are just too busy because then you're too busy. Why do you live in a house that size if you're too busy to even enjoy your house? You know what I mean? Sorry. Maybe. I mean, it's my honest sentiment. So I feel like, you know, and when I say that, in my head, I'm picturing people who like live in the Beverly Hills or some shit. You know what I mean? Or like Orange County or whatever the hell. These palatial estates that, you know, require a hired gardener. I catch these articles about Prince Charles's gardener and his, king. He's a king now. Whatever the fuck. We don't recognize kings and queens, so like, should we be forced to use the honorarium? You know what I mean? Like, so, Charles, out of England, he has this huge estate. Yeah, and a private gardener. And then there's this article that says the gardener says this is Charles's favorite plant, or what he doesn't like in the garden, or something like this. And I'm thinking, but it's not even Charles's garden. Well, all he does is look at it. Is he doing something with it? Because if you have to hire a dude, how can you call it yours anymore? I don't know. I mean, I suppose he's an old codger now, huh? It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, I think, what a soft life. Do something hard for once, you know? Like, break ground or something. Chop wood, carry water. Do it for more than like, it's a summer retreat or something. Anyway. I got this. Sorry, my plant over here. His leaves started to bend a little. I don't know if it needs a bigger pot. That's that amaryllis bulb my mother bought me for Christmas last November, and it bloomed, and then I potted it up and I set it outside here all year, and I don't know, I suppose I'll take it in the house here after a while and then see what happens. Anyway, it's totally random side topic. It's cool. Tell you what, it's not a bad day. Why don't we go get up to something, see what we can do. You have a good day.